You've seen them. The person who walks into a room and you genuinely can't guess their age. Their skin looks alive, but it's not just that. There's something in their eyes, something in the way they move, something calm and effortless about their presence that makes numbers feel irrelevant. And when you finally find out they're 10, maybe 15 years older than you thought, your first instinct is simple. What are they using? What's their routine? What's the secret? But that's the wrong question. Because the people who age the slowest are not the ones with the most expensive skincare. They are the ones who have done something far deeper with the way they think, feel, and live. Carl Jung said it long before modern science confirmed it. The most important work happens on the inside. And that inner work doesn't just change your mind, it changes your face. The first reason you look younger than your age is simple. But most people never do it. You stopped carrying what was never yours. Most people move through life holding invisible weight. Expectations from parents, pressure from society, guilt that doesn't belong to them. And the body keeps score. It shows up in tight jaws, heavy eyes, tense posture, and a kind of exhaustion that no amount of sleep can fix. But the people who look younger made a quiet decision. They put that weight down. They stopped trying to live a life designed by someone else. And when the mind lets go, the body follows. Tension softens. The face opens. You don't just feel lighter, you look lighter. Releasing is not weakness. It's one of the most powerful forms of renewal a person can experience. The second reason is something most people lose early without realizing it. You stayed curious. The moment a person believes they already know enough, something inside them starts to shut down. Curiosity fades, growth slows, and life becomes repetitive. But watch someone who looks younger than their age. There's still movement in their mind. They still ask questions. They still explore ideas. They still allow themselves to change. And that matters more than people think. A curious mind stays active. It keeps building connections. It keeps engaging with life instead of withdrawing from it. And that mental engagement reflects physically. It keeps the energy alive. Curiosity isn't just a mindset. It's a signal that you're still fully participating in life. The third reason goes deeper. You made peace with your shadow. Most people spend years running from parts of themselves they don't want to face. The anger, the fear, the grief, the parts they were told were too much. But those parts don't disappear. They stay in the body. They show up as stress, tension, and emotional weight that slowly wears a person down. The people who age slowly do something different. They face it, not to become it, but to understand it, to integrate it, to stop fighting themselves. And when that internal conflict ends, something shifts. The nervous system calms down. The constant pressure drops. And that peace shows, not in a dramatic way, but in a subtle softness that no product can create. The fourth reason is one most people learn the hard way. You learned how to love without losing yourself. There is nothing more draining than relationships where you constantly shrink, overgive, and disappear just to keep someone else. That kind of pattern doesn't just affect your emotions. It affects your entire body. Chronic stress builds. Energy drops. You carry a weight that was never meant to be carried long term. But the people who look younger have made a different choice. They still love, but not at the cost of themselves. They set boundaries. They walk away when something is no longer healthy. And that shift changes everything. The body relaxes. The mind becomes clear. The face reflects that freedom. Love should expand you, not exhaust you. The fifth reason is the one that ties everything together. You chose meaning over approval. Most people spend years trying to be accepted, trying to be liked, trying to fit into expectations that were never designed for them. And that constant effort is exhausting. It creates a quiet pressure that never fully goes away. But the people who look the youngest made a different decision. They stopped chasing approval. They built a life that actually matters to them. Something real, something personal, something they would still choose even if no one was watching. And that kind of alignment removes a huge amount of internal stress. You're no longer performing, you're just living. And that authenticity shows. Your face tells the story of your life. Every thought you repeat, every emotion you process or avoid, every burden you carry or release, it all leaves a trace. Skincare can change the surface, but it doesn't change the story underneath. The real shift happens when the mind changes, when the pressure drops, when the internal noise quiets down. Because in the end, youth isn't just about how you look. It's about how much weight you're carrying while you live. And the people who look the youngest, they simply decided to carry less.